Alright, hello everyone. I should be back on the main stream now. Let me just wait a minute to verify. I'm kind of trying to update all of this real quick. Alright, so I hope you've all been enjoying the marathon so far. I think we're a bit behind because I took too long to get going. You don't see or hear me yet? Oh, how unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to cancel the A Wonderful Life runs. Thank you for the good luck. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna get started right away before I start explaining anything. So first of all, the reason we don't have a memory card in is because the game actually loads faster without a memory card, for whatever reason. I forget if we timed all of the loading zones or not, but at the very least it saves 4 seconds in the intro, and I want to say it saves a bit of frames in every other loading zone after that. But we're starting off with Celia. After this we're going to do Muffy. I'm actually not using my own route, I'm using a route made by Loganology. He did a ton of work researching this game and data mining it with the Dolphin memory engine. And that actually knocked the time down quite a bit. The old Muffy record was a 24:48 by the Uber, who's kind of like the godfather of Harvest Moon, or the grandfather of Harvest Moon, whatever you want to call him. And he actually wasn't too far off, like doing manual testing on console without having access to a memory viewer. Uber was pretty close to accurate with Loganology's findings. So I can talk a bit more about that later, but yeah, big props to Loganology, and all credit for all of this information and the route goes to him. So this intro is going to take about 6 minutes on the English version. The Japanese version takes about 5.5, and the PAL English version, that's the European version, takes about 6 minutes and 45 seconds. That's because the game runs at 25 FPS like a lot of older European games. And funnily enough, the in-game time works differently on the PAL version because it's based on it's based on the frame counter. So because the game runs at 25 FPS, each second still only takes, or each second takes 30 frames. So the clock actually runs differently. We're gonna go floppy this time. I might do point-eared for the next one. I also don't really have a name here, so we'll just call him Sam because you suggested it. But yeah, so the route actually changed quite a bit when we all switched to the North American version back in the day. Because beforehand, Uber was like the main runner, and he's from England, so the route didn't even work on our North American versions. I remember Uber had like a 33-minute Celia time, and Demo had like a 38, and that was like the best time we could get before we all rerouted it. I did contemplate saving after the intro so we don't have to sit through this twice, but I figured it would be a nice break. We can kind of like talk about stuff and answer questions if anybody has any on the next run. And here we have our cow. We actually start with a cow in this game. Oh, I just read Sam's comment. We actually did change the leaderboards to say proposal, because that's what we do in this run. I should actually probably update the stream title. But yeah, we don't actually get married in this run, we propose, and that's it. That's because to get married, we'd have to sleep until the end of year 1, which takes quite a bit. It would add like 20 to 30 minutes to the run of just sleeping, which is not very fun at all. Oh yeah, the cow in this game is a fan favorite for sure. And we can call ourselves HMSR. Yeah, we basically get engaged for 9 months. Or 3 seasons. So now we're kind of meeting everybody in the town. The old woman here, Mina, totally doesn't die in year 2. We're not gonna get there, so we don't have to worry about it. But just keep that in mind, she is totally healthy for the entire game. That's Wally and Hugh. There's actually an interesting mechanic in this where Hugh's affection, or not affection, for every gift you give Hugh, that gives Celia 1 affection for whatever reason. I could be wrong on that, it could be every 3 gifts. I think it actually is every 3, but basically gifting Hugh gives affection to Celia. I'm not going to bother with that today because the schedules in this game are so random. It is faster in theory, but for the sake of the marathon, I'm not going to bother with that. But that is how, I believe Inkling is their name, got the record on English, despite the old record being on Japanese. And the Japanese version saves at least 45 seconds, just from like the intro alone. The intro is 30, and then you save quite a bit of time from regular dialogue after that. But yeah, because I actually spent time naming some characters, it's not quite gonna be a 6-minute intro. But it'll be close enough. Also, these are the harvest sprites. They're gonna be useful in about 20 minutes, 20 to 30. They're gonna give us a blue feather that we can propose with. Also, I'm gonna do a bit of cheating here. Don't tell anybody. But, there's actually about, I want to say like 10 records in the game, but we only have access to 2. But I'm actually going to do a bit of cheating here so we can listen to some bangers. Normally we'd have to spend a bunch of time like connecting to Friends of Mineral Town to unlock these. The only reason why I'm doing this is because it doesn't actually affect the run at all. Obviously it's not allowed on the leaderboards. But for the sake of the marathon, I thought, why not? Oh man, that is some rust showing. So here we're gonna buy a chicken. A female chicken, very important. And then we're gonna run right back home and sleep. We're actually going to use the cutscene of Takakura bringing that chicken back to us to warp home tomorrow after we gift Celia. The other reason why we buy a chicken is because Celia gets 2 affection per egg. She's gonna get 3 affection per flower, 2 per egg, and 2 separate talking points. And the way affection works is each heart level is worth 20, and we need 4 hearts, so 80 affection. And funnily enough, Celia actually starts with 10 affection. That's based on a jealousy system I don't really understand too well. If you want to learn more about that, join the Discord and ping Loganology, because he is a guru of this game. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pocket this mugwort. And that's because we actually get hungry in this game, and it's a slow animation. We also let our cow out so it doesn't get sick. And now we're gonna head over to the farm here and pocket 5 flowers. And then we're gonna eat that mugwort. And the timing works out that we actually won't get hungry if we eat it right here. It's 3, 4, I'm gonna eat it before the 5th actually. So I can just hold that when I run inside here. I actually might get warped home here. I'm gonna have to mash at the door. I forgot about that. So we actually don't get a greeting affection for the first time we talk to her, but we can get the anecdote point, which happens for that dialogue actually. There's 2 dialogue boxes that can trigger it. And yes, Takakura does bring our stuff back to the house. That's a reference to an old clip from another runner that ran this game a few years ago. But yeah, so Celia has 2 dialogue boxes that give 1 affection, in addition to a greeting talking point. So she is at 14 affection right now. Also, I'm going to nuzzle my chicken. Nuzzling it is worth 100 affection, and putting it down is worth 250. For every 250 happiness, I want to say, or 250 affection, Celia is going to get 1 affection. So not only do we have eggs that are going to be worth quite a bit of affection with her, but we're also getting some bonus affection from just talking to our chicken. And I'm gonna go outside here and pocket an extra egg, as well as nuzzling the chicken if I can find it. Yeah, so Celia is the animal person, kind of. And actually, no, she's not. She's like the farmer. But for whatever reason, if your animal's like you, so does she. So it works out. So she should be at 16 affection this morning. I hope I didn't sleep too much. I don't think I did. Nope, it's only 7 AM. Chicken is currently missing. I'm playing on a kind of small window here. Oh, there it is. So, wow, he was... I've never seen that before. That chicken was inside of the tree. I accidentally showed it to the dog. Okay, I still got the egg at least. Alright though, so yeah, today we're starting at 16 affection, and we're gonna get 7 from gifting. And hopefully triggering a hard event if we can. Unfortunately, the hard events are kind of random in this game, especially Celia's. So that is +3. It's another +3. And now we're gonna go for the anecdote point. There we go. So now she's at 23 affection. And I'm gonna try to go for a cutscene. I got it. That is option 2 and then option 1. She's talking about like going shopping or something. I don't remember exactly how the cutscene goes. But this is worth 5 affection if we do it right. So that'll put us at 28. Marlin's gonna come out here and get mad at her. I don't think they're related. I always thought they were for some reason. But apparently they're not. They're actually rivals. But I do believe Marlin and... Or they're not rivals. Marlin is your rival for Celia, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so far the run is going alright. Yeah, so I think Marlin is related to Vesta, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's ever, like, explicitly stated. I'm pretty sure it is, but... I haven't played this game casually too much. I mainly got into it for speedrunning. Alright, today we're gonna head out at about 2 p.m. 2:30. Yeah, the art style in this game is really, really nice. By the way, is my audio desynced at all? Because I can try to fix that, but... unfortunately I can't hear the restream audio, so I have no idea. But that's an issue we've been having lately with Twitch. Seems good, alright. And gonna go for the anecdote point. This is one of the bigger improvements over Uber's route. I don't think that was it. There we go. But yeah, so... on console, there's really no way of testing if talking gives affection. He had a good idea that it did, because it happened with Nami and Celia a couple times. But it's basically impossible to, like, test that consistently. So adding that to the route did add, or it did save a ton of time. So that's kind of what brought it down from like 31 minutes to 28, 27, along with the North American version, and then later on the Japanese version. So we're gonna do one more gift day, and then I believe we have a heart event outside of our house. And that's going to be worth 10 affection, I believe. And we're actually going to leave early today. You typically want to visit her between like 8 o'clock in the morning and 2:30 to 3 in the afternoon, otherwise she's going to be like running around. Usually. The schedules in this game are not quite entirely random. Like, everybody has a main schedule they mostly stick to, but they can basically deviate whenever they want to. Which casually is great. It adds a lot of, like, diversity to your playthroughs. But obviously for a speedrun it makes routing kinda hard. Alright, so this should be like 45, I think, affection. 44, something like that. So yeah, that's the other dialogue that works, is her talking about her room. If someone cornered you in your bedroom and gave you an egg, you would love him. Yeah, the harvestmoon strats work in real life. So we're actually gonna go for the cutscene today. And it's only +5, not +10. I was wrong about that. Again, I'm using Loganology's notes, and I haven't really ran this game in quite a while. So these notes are definitely like hard carrying me. So this will put her at 49 affection. Why no Celia headband? I might have one laying around somewhere, or not a headband, but like a bandana. But I have no idea where. It's in a box somewhere. Alright, so tomorrow she should be at 50 affection, I believe. And that's when the big RNG point in the run comes in. I believe, according to Loganology, it's like a 25% success rate of getting this. Let me actually check here. Yeah, 25 to 50% success rate. We need Celia to be downstairs in her house with Marlin and Vesta, and because these schedules are random, like I've been saying, we can't actually guarantee they're down there. But this does give us a whopping 10 affection. So that's like a day and a half if we can hit it. I'll still continue if we don't. That's part of why I had such a high estimate. Not only am I on the English version, but also that cutscene can save or lose quite a bit of time. Chicken. Oh, there it is. Again, I'm playing on a really small window here. I had to use an emulator to use the music cheats. Which again, not allowed on the leaderboards, but for the sake of the marathon, it's better than using the traditional Spring Breeze. Alright, so we're gonna get 7 affection from gifts and talking. Marlin is not down here, unfortunately. Neither is Celia, okay. I totally forgot about this. I might have been supposed to trigger this before, and I just forgot. But yeah, this is another 5 affection, by the way. No, it's not actually, it's +1. My bad. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that warped her inside or not. I can look for her for a bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna go home and sleep. She's usually either down here or up here, but I'm not seeing her, so... That's alright. We still have a few shots at getting the arranged marriage cutscene. That's the +10 affection event. Oh yeah, this song is a banger for sure. Well, I don't see anybody outside, so there is a pretty decent chance one of them is in here, hopefully. Or not one of them, but all of them are in here. But unfortunately not. I think I actually do need some more flowers, though, before we hit summer. But yeah, I think 3 should be fine, even if we don't get the cutscene. Oh, by the way, for the Muffy run coming up, we have a few songs we can pick between. We have 64 Memories, which is the title screen from Harvest Moon 64, Marin Jazz, which is from Back to Nature for Girls, the opening cutscene, Butterfly, which is also from Back to Nature, I believe, Summer Memories from Save the Homeland, Joy of Fall from Save the Homeland, Winter from Back to Nature, The Bride, which I'm pretty sure that's from Back to Nature. Oh, it's 7 a.m. But yeah, any preferences, I can load one of those in. And then, of course, there's always the original Breeze and Quiet Winter from this game. Or from the non-linked version of the game. And unfortunately, the cutscene can't happen during the rain, so I already know it's not going to work today. I have 2 eggs left. That might be barely enough. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, so if we can get the cutscene tomorrow, that would be our last day. Otherwise, we need 2 more. Nami Run win. I did consider, because I knew I was going to be playing on emulator for the music, I did consider doing like a triple marriage. So rather than resetting and going through the intro again, I would give myself 3 blue feathers. And do like a triple proposal. But I just didn't really have the time to prep. We should be pretty close to summer, I think. Okay, yeah, tomorrow. Another little speed tech in this game. If you press X to open your little, like, item menu before pausing, the pause menu actually loads faster. For whatever reason. Yeah, maybe next time. I feel like that would be something that would be cool for, like, the main one. Like HMV in February. Again, this cutscene can't happen in the rain. Yeah, Nami. Imagine marrying Nami. Honestly, this is a hot take. I don't like any of the bachelorettes in this game. I am 100% a Flora person. Flora is, like, without a doubt, the obvious choice for a bachelorette. And unfortunately, they didn't add her until DS. Like, imagine adding Lumina to Special Edition over Flora. I don't really like the Bachelors either. I feel like most of the characters in this game are kind of bland, or most of the marriage candidates in this game are kind of bland. Like, Marlon is kind of just standoffish and cold. Gustafa's a stoner. Rock is like 75 IQ. Just like a weird guy. Yeah, I don't think anybody likes Rock. But yeah, if I had to pick bachelorettes, or like if I had to pick from the available bachelorettes, I'd probably do Celia, Nami, then Muffy. But obviously Flora is top tier. We just have to wait for that inevitable A Wonderful Life remake. Gonna go for the anecdote here. Or the, yeah. And she should be at 80. Oh, you know what? I never got the blue feather. That's pretty funny. Totally forgot about that. I'm top tier. Thank you, Soren. I think we're all top tier. Anybody who likes Harvest Moon is in 11 out of 10. When is it getting announced? Tomorrow. Alright, so this afternoon we should get the cutscene. He's a 10, but he loves HM, so he's a 20. Exactly. Yeah, that's my bad, Mad Taz. Oh, I would like to point out that nobody else can see the harvest sprites. It's only us. And the way we visit them in their house is eating mushrooms in the forest. And then you pass out and wake up in their house. So I think I can probably find Celia today. Or I can find her again, I mean. Yeah, that is the most realistic explanation. That's a pretty good deal, kitty. That's like half as much as I pay here. Did I see her back here? Alright, here we go. And time ends after we regain control here. Okay, 35:20. That is not a bad run, or that is not a bad time for a marathon without the cutscene, or without the 10 Affection Heart event. But I think we are slightly off schedule, or slightly behind, so I'm gonna go ahead and restart. And get right into the Muffy run. Oh yeah, even with an egg to spare. Alright, so gonna go ahead and get started here. 3, 2, 1. Again, no memory card because it's faster. Thank you for the GGs. So, same intro as before. Unfortunately, we can't skip it. Again, I did think about saving, but, or I thought about saving, but then we'd be losing time from having a memory card in, and then we'd kind of be stuck with the floppy-eared dog, and I know some people like the pointy-eared dog, so... So Muffy is... No, it was a 35-minute. I was about 8 minutes off record. Even if I do happen to get a record, it wouldn't be legit because I'm on an emulator. And I'm using a cheat code for music. Just for the sake of the marathon, like, with how much RNG there is in these runs, the odds of me getting a record is basically 0% anyway, so I'm just treating it more as a showcase than anything. But yeah, so Muffy is probably my favorite category to run, not my favorite bachelorette. She also happens to be the fastest, because the blue bar is right by our house. She has fast cutscenes, she has easy gifts, and she also gets a lot of affection from talking. Unfortunately, she is also one of the more luck-based bachelorettes. Speaking of music, I didn't hear any suggestions, so I think I'm gonna go with Joy of Fall from Save the Homeland. Some of them are kind of bad, honestly. Or not bad, but they're just not really, like, fun to listen to on repeat, to be honest. So I'd say the good ones are Summer Memories, Joy of Fall, and... oh, what's that one called? Town Spirit, right. I'll post it in chat here. Just pick one if you guys want to pick one. It is the Save the Homeland theme, yes. You know what I could do? I could actually, because I finished 5 minutes ahead of estimate, and I'm probably not going to take half an hour here, I could actually switch it out every day. That way we have, like, a bit of variety. Alright, about 45 seconds left, I think. Roughly. Maybe closer to a minute. But we'll be back in the game soon. Harvest Moon music is one of the only game mystiques I never get tired of in games. Yeah, so the music in these games is really good. I think they do a good job of, like, having background instruments complement, like, the main theme. So they're kind of like... it kind of has, like, a subtune going on. So I notice whenever I play these games, I'll kind of listen to, like, different parts of the music. And that definitely helps with it, not getting old. Alright, Mad Taz mentioned the, Summer Memories first, so I can go ahead and do that. I forgot to sleep. My bad. So we actually do have to give to Muffy that record in this route, which is another reason why I'm playing on emulator and using cheats for the music. Otherwise we'd have to go the entire run without any OST. Alright, so Muffy actually starts at 18 affection for some reason. I believe that is also based on the jealousy counter, which, again, I don't fully understand. If you want to learn more about that, join the Discord. I totally botched this route already. Hey, I've been awake since before the marathon started. I blame that. I was supposed to take my cow outside and milk it, and then go grab flowers, because right now we have no gifts for Muffy, other than that record. This cow is not happy. Alright, so earlier I talked about the Uber Noobers testing on console and how he had kind of like a point system set up for affection. And in his point system, he had these flowers at 1 point, milk at half a point, and records and ores from the mine at 1 point as well. In actuality, flowers are worth 2 points, milk is worth 1, so he was right on the money with that, basically, just a different formatting. And records are worth 3, or records and moonlight ores are worth 3. So he was almost right on the money with his console testing. Also, yeah, this route is totally botched, because Muffy works between 1 PM and like 10 PM or something. And for whatever reason, she won't take gifts while she's working. But yeah, we're gonna give her a flower and some milk. And then I'm gonna go for 2 talking points. We're gonna get a dialogue box, and we want to say we want to see her. We can get a second one here, but it's luck-based. Alright, there we go. And I forgot the record. Hey, that's why I have a 30-minute estimate. I actually don't know all the points in my head. I kind of like refamiliarized myself with them beforehand, but I'm using a route by Loganology. He did a lot of data mining with Dolphin Memory Engine and made a pretty concise, consistent route, like as consistent as A Wonderful Life will let you get. I normally do like making my own routes and stuff, but I just didn't have time before this marathon to do all of that. And I was supposed to do a heart event there after I was supposed to leave the house to trigger a heart event, but I think because I messed up the route, it would have been too late in the day. So I'm gonna have to do that a bit later on. But that is going to be worth 5 affection. Okay, no, we did get it. So this will put her at 33 affection. She's probably working right now. Actually, she's not working, because this cutscene will put her back outside. So that's actually pretty convenient. And unfortunately, talking affection does not work outside. It only works inside. So yeah, this route is all over the place now. So she can actually walk one of 3 directions here after that cutscene. She can either walk to the exit of the valley, across the bridge, or up towards the goddess pond, or this way that she's walking right now. Talking affection is only inside? Yes, so Muffy's talking affection comes from a dialogue box that's like specifically based on you being at the bar. He's like, oh, why are you coming around here? And we kind of creepily tell her we're here to see her, like right after meeting her. But she's into it, so it's alright. What's up, iBums? How's it going? So it is kind of early here. I might have to camp outside of the bar for a bit. I am, a little sleep deprived. I'll just say that. And yeah, we do have to wait until 10 o'clock because I messed up the route, so I'm just gonna listen to some music here. I think after today, I'm going to swap to Spring Song because that is what Kitty suggested after Mad Taz. And we should be about halfway done with Affection. So maybe 10 to 15 minutes left. We should finish on our estimate, even with those couple of blunders. There is a small chance Muffy leaves the bar, actually. Meaning we wouldn't get her talking Affection today either. But I think it's only like a 20% chance according to Loganology's testing. So funny thing while we wait, the Japanese version of Another Wonderful Life has a mechanic where you can tap D-pad left or right, and your character will spin on the spot. Like without moving, you'll just kind of like shuffle in a circle. And both versions of A Wonderful Life Special Edition also have that. But the English version of Another Wonderful Life and the Japanese and English versions of Original A Wonderful Life don't have that mechanic. So it's just like a very bizarre inconsistency. And even funnier, the Japanese version of Another Wonderful Life doesn't have the Z-cheat code in it, but the English version does. So they patched the shuffling and left like an insanely broken glitch in it. Or like a broken dev code. And basically what the Z-cheat is if you have a controller in slot 3... I was trying to do a cutscene there, which didn't trigger. But yeah, if you have a controller in slot 3, and you hit the Z button, it'll give you 99 of... Or it'll fill your inventory with 99 of random items, including blue feathers. Alright though, let's take that record out. Again, doing a little bit of cheating. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so I should be able to gift her tomorrow morning, then trigger the cutscene after 11. Hey Phils, how's it going? I actually meant to DM you. I should be done in about 10 to 15 minutes if you are ready for your run. It's only on the English version of Another Wonderful Life, Mad Taz. I have to be careful not to gift her that record. Like, I'm using a cheat code for just the sake of the marathon, but I obviously don't want to, like, actually cheat or anything. And I did run out of flowers. Right, it's after 11. And we can just mash here. I actually think I might get a bonus talking point, if I remember correctly. No, I don't. I'm trying to remember the route from like 3 or 4 years ago. We used to do this cutscene at the start of a day rather than after gifting her, and then we would run inside and talk to her once, and then gift her a milk. I think I'll do one more affection day. And I'm actually going to go ahead and switch out the record here again. Let's go with Town Spirit. That's a good one. Alright, so I do have 10 affection coming in from an interaction bonus. When we wake up on Summer 1st, I forget exactly how it works, but if we talk to her a certain amount of times and gift her a certain amount of times, she'll actually get a 10 affection bonus when we wake up on Summer 1st or Fall 1st. So that should take me close enough to 80 that I can do one more affection day without any flowers. Alright, so now we're gonna sleep to Summer 1st. The timing should be lined up that we get the blue feather at midnight on the 1st rather than like 4 p.m. I forget the exact time frames, but it's something like midnight to 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Something like that. And I believe we were on Spring 8 before, so we should hit it tonight, unless I miscounted. Alright, I guess I did. Alright, should get it right here. No, I guess I really miscounted. Either that or Van showed up on a non-Van day. So normally Van shows up on the 3rd and 8th of each month, but sometimes he won't, and sometimes he'll show up on a different day. I think technically if you get lucky enough, he could show up on every single day of the month. Basically, most of this game is RNG. Or just completely random. Like, NPCs kind of have, like, rough schedules they follow, but they can also totally deviate from them whenever they feel like it. Alright, 2 more sleeps. I highly doubt we're, still too far away. Should be right here. I'm actually gonna pause. I feel like we have to be on Spring 10 right now. Okay, yeah. Also, you know what? Let's go ahead and put Flowerbud Fall in again. Just because we have a bit of sleeping to do. Alright. So maybe 2.5 minutes left. This will be about a 28-minute run, I think. Which is still underestimate, which is kind of crazy. That I actually had to put a 30-minute estimate. Like, if you practice and you're good at the game, pretty much every run should be below 25 minutes. But I do believe that'll put us, like, right on schedule. So, can't complain there. I didn't mean to take that milk out, by the way. But I'm gonna go gift her that, and then go for 2 talking points, and that should put me above 80. And we should have barely enough time before she starts working. Like, literally 10 seconds. So this actually worked out kind of nicely. And there we go. So again, we're gonna stop the timer after we regain control. Yeah, we kind of moonwalk out of there. I forgot to mention that ahead of time. Alright, 28:33. That is not a bad run for a marathon. Going on like 0 practice. Thank you all for watching. Up next we have Fails with Animal Parade. Then Demo and Sam. I don't remember the exact order. Is it just Demo? It might just be Demo. No, it is Demo with Maria Photo, then Sam with All Recipes. And then I'll be back after that with Pioneers of Olive Town.